Lofi Poli Sci coming at you. Michael Pickering here talking about our famous question. What's going on in the world today? And we got you that Southeast Asia Lo-Fi regional news for you people. And to Thailand we go, where last week the foreign minister of Thailand met with the foreign minister of Indonesia in Bangkok, Thailand. And according to the Thai government website, it went all good for both countries. They talked about bilateral and regional cooperations. They talked about prepping for the Asian summit this year and for next year. And really, it was just all fine and dandy. Cool. No, I'm just playing. It is cool. It's nice to have two countries sitting down for a change and being happy that it all went so well and they're just chilling, and not bombing each other and shit like that. So happy to hear Thailand and Indonesia getting along. You keep it going out there. Keep it going. Now let's take a trip out to Laos. And I was cruising around Laos's government website looking for news, and I came across a government press release from back in August. So a couple of months ago, but not long ago. And it really got me thinking about our development series, Our World in Numbers. Check it. The foreign minister of Laos was talking about the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, aka ASEAN, which had just made its 55th birthday as an international organization. And Laos had just made its 25th birthday of being in ASEAN. And for those who don't know, the international organization ASEAN is an economic organization for cooperation of Southeast Asian countries. But on the 25th birthday of Laos being a part of that organization, the foreign minister says something that really got me. And he was talking about ASEAN and Laos and how it's been doing. And he says, begin quote, "Over the past 55 years, ASEAN has been pursuing cooperation in Asian way," end quote. And that got me because, for the most part, they've been doing a hell of a good job cooperating and developing and doing things their way. We see you, Laos. We see you. And now let's check out things in Vietnam. And just about the first thing that I saw on the official website, on their news section, was that Vietnam's leader, the party General Secretary Nguyen, congratulates Xi Jinping of China for being re-elected as the General Secretary of the Communist Party of China for the third 5-year term. And this is about the only country I've seen so far. I'm not saying it's going to be the only country, but so far it's the first country that has given props to Xi Jinping as if it was a hot election or something. I mean, wow. Wow. And check this quote, all right? From the Vietnam press release on the government website. Begin quote. Nguyen expresses his belief that under the leadership of the Communist Party of China, with Xi at the core, the Chinese party and people will successfully realize the targets set out at the 20th National Party Congress. The Vietnamese party chief appreciated and highly valued the good sentiments and great contributions of General Secretary Xi Jinping to the Vietnam-China relations for the benefit of the two peoples. End quote. I have nothing else to say. Moving on to Malaysia and their government website there. No news, and no news on their website at all. Their news section was empty, and yet when I looked it up, they have 90% internet domestication rates. Curious. But one thing, and the first thing their government website does say, is Happy Deepavali. Happy Deepavali. And I had no idea what this was, so I was like, you know what? Let me check this, because if the Malaysian government website is officially wishing people a Happy Deepavali, I'm going to guess it's a holiday, and I like me some holidays, all right? So I found out it's a Hindu religious festival of lights and is one of the most important festivals within Hinduism. 5 or 6 days during October to November, somewhere around there. And everywhere I looked said the same thing. Symbolizes victory of light over darkness, good over evil, knowledge over ignorance. And it's thus, in light of no news on the government website, I'll simply say, Happy Deepavali to those celebrating in Malaysia. Take the day off. You deserve it out there. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day. To Cambodia we go. And whilst meeting the Prime Minister of Cuba on October 4th, the Prime Minister of Cambodia told him that he condemned the launch of a ballistic missiles over Japan by the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. So a few things there, right? That's a direct quote from the website. Number one, they actually used North Korea's full and real name on the Cambodian website. They didn't call them North Korea. They said the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Number two, they're bitching about this to Cuba of all people. Number three, if Prime Minister Sen is bitching about North Korea, then you know North Korea is pissing people off all over the place. And for those who don't know, please let me introduce you to Prime Minister Hun Sen of Cambodia. He's been Prime Minister for 37 years. And yes, there's a little stint of that where he was second Prime Minister for a couple years in the 90s, but he was still Prime Minister and ruling the country. But for 37 years, people. And on Freedom House, Cambodia has a 26 out of 100 not free score and rating. Damn. North Korea, you really pissing off authoritarians if they are bitching about it to Cuba. Oh, isn't that some shit? And that's a brief snapshot of what's going on in the world today. Check out our Instagram series that's almost over called What's My Age Again? And remember, it's not a cliche or a catchphrase, it's a lifestyle. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Pickering, signing off.